Leonie, to answer this question, so this is, again, just that moment, right, where you keep getting everything closer and closer, but you just know like there's something that's that you got to get that's going to make that cigar smoke, right? So here it is, right? Once you came down to this 4-hour time frame, you're needing to still read the structure to know if you got that change of character. You're asking, hey, did we get it, right? But you're not knowing that you got it. Are you with me?
Yeah.
So this is how you know. Read the structure. Here's your high. All of this, I mean, you can kind of read these little tiny things, but that's nothing, right? So really, all of this is your run, okay? This is your pullback. So technically, we haven't really established any kind of, well, we did just now, right? This is the lower high, okay? So here's your high, right? We broke this low over here, okay? But in terms of reading the structure, so again, here's high, here's low, here's lower high, here's lower low, here's lower high. So if we read this fully, we got run, pullback, or lower low, lower high, and then lower low, and then lower high. At any point, did we say new high? Yes or no?
No.
Nope, we sure didn't. Okay, so technically, we do not have a change of character. Is that making any sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because price action is still downtrend structure. Are you with me on that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so when I said that we were on the daily and we needed to see a change of character at the support zone, we went to the 4-hour to see if we got that change of character. Did we get it? Yes or no?
No, not yet.
We did not get it. At least from this 4-hour time frame, we did not get it. Okay, because this is the high that we need to break above in order to have a change of character. So until we do that, I'm still going to be looking to sell this copper metal. Okay, and this goes to answer your question on whether or not you don't know whether or not it's going to break support or respect it and rise. Well, I can tell you, until you get your change of character, it's going to break support, or at least it's expected to still fall. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so remember, you need price to change from down to up when you're trying to get into it from your support zone or what have you. Now, here's a little tricky thing, all right? You didn't get the change of character on the 4-hour, right? Which is, it's a higher time frame and it's more significant when you get the change here, right? But if I go to the 2-hour, all right, and I get down there, okay? So now, what I'm trying to do is read all this little tiny piece of price action, but it's still really nothing there, right? There's nothing really there for me to kind of take from in terms of like, oh, did it break a low? I mean, it's a little bit, right? Like I can try to make it, right? So I see this low right here, and then you can see it broke that low, right? And then you can see again, like right around here, right? You can see it broke that low. So I can try to use these, right, in terms of structure to see if I got to change the structure. And if that's the case, right, then this last time it broke this low right here, then that would be my high, my lower high right here. And then what happened with price is that it made this low, but then it shot up, right, consolidated for a bit, and then it broke this high. So on this 2-hour, it looks like I have a change of character, right? Price goes up, makes a new high. So with the change, right, here's what we broke, and we had the change. So look, fair value gap sitting right here, and then demand sitting right below it. So there is a possibility, and look, because we have a low and because we have a high, we can do Fibonacci. And Fibonacci says, hey, it's supposed to get here, but there's a fair value gap where it's already sitting, price is already sitting, and then there's a demand area below it. So if I was to take this trade from where it is, I'll be trying to see if it taps into this demand. And since this was demand that broke this high, it should be strong. This is a strong low that broke this high. So when we get back to it, it should stay strong and it should rise to break above this high. So I really should aim right here for this high, which is a 1 to 3, right? And that's good. But typically I try to go for the gusto with where I see price came from and things like that, right? But this is the real way to do it. Just aim for that swing high. So to a degree, on this 2-hour, we have the change of character. But on the 4-hour, we would need price to push all the way up here and break above here to let us know that we got to change of character. Is this making any sense? Because I know this is where, again, things can kind of get a little confusing.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Want to get money? Want to get paid? That's Forex. Like a sensei, then you know you got to come and swing my way. And if you want to fast forward here, replay.